Cancers, I'm Nick. This is going to be your reading for December 2019. We're at the end of 2019, almost at 2020. Time just flies by so fast. I hope this year was, good for you. I hope you learned a lot. I hope good things happened for you. And if not, I hope that, the month of December ends off on a good note so that 2020 can be even better for you. Okay. And so these are general messages, so it may not apply to every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, please do not force it, and it may just not be for you. Or you can always come back at the end of the month to check back in and see if it resonates a little bit better or it makes better sense then. And this is for both men and women. You can also check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs because these are all aspects of who you are. You may resonate a little bit more with one or the other at times, just kind of depends on you. And I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. It'll pretty much be like a part 2 of what you see here, where we will clarify everything, dive in deeper, ask further questions, look into this other person you may be dealing with, and then also look at the 3 things you should be aware of, be more cautious of this month, and then your advice at the end, okay? So I hope you guys will join me on there afterwards. You could just click the link in the description box below right after you're done watching this, okay? And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at NicLoves with 2 eyes. All right, so Cancers, while I was meditating on your energy today, the image that I saw was of orange juice, and I saw like the sun, like just shining bright, and then I heard sunny D. But it was like one of those voices like sunny D, like just sounded so like a commercial, So I think for many of you this month, I think you're going to be happier, feeling like, oh, I just got out of the dark, or maybe Scorpio season was a little intense and, Mercury retrograde and all that stuff going on. But I think this month you're going to be feeling lighter, going to be feeling brighter, more warm, more just like happier. Maybe not warm, I guess, depending where you live in the world, but just like internally, you're just like, like ready to go. Maybe some of you could also benefit from drinking orange juice, maybe getting more vitamin C, vitamin D into your system. I know good sources of vitamin D could also be, orange juice, mushrooms, and I think almond milk possibly. But yeah, try to incorporate as well more vitamin C and vitamin D into your diet, especially if you think you may get, a seasonal cold or flu symptoms, or you're currently feeling sick. Just try to intake more of those vitamins if you can. And if they're naturally sourced, that's even better. Okay, so overall, I think that's a really happy, positive message for you guys. And I think you'll just be feeling very happy, because to me the color yellow and orange is very symbolic of happiness, light, warmth, electricity, and also representing your sacral and solar plexus chakras, which I think are actually going to be really healed or activated for you this month. Okay, and then as your 3 natural gifts and strengths for the month of December, the first one that came through was music. So many of you maybe have a special gift or passion for music, whether it's recreational, you just like listening to it, or you like to make music on your free time, or you are an actual musician or aspiring musician. Maybe you play an instrument, or you like to sing or dance. Something with music, I think, is going to be one of your gifts and strengths and talents this month. Maybe you're going to have a performance or dance or sing or, debut an album or something. But I feel like something with music you're really talented in, or you're going to be picking up this month, or realizing that you have a passion for and they actually are gifted in this. So this can be a confirmation for those of you who are inspiring, or you're working on something and involves music. I think it's going to be really highlighted, and people may be seeing that about you or recognizing that in you this month. Or you may get an opportunity to kind of showcase your talents, okay, when it comes to any musical endeavors that you may be having, okay? And then your second gift and strength that I picked up was walking the walk and talking the talk. So this to me is all about you really just everything that you do, you're backing it up. You got the facts, you got the proofs, you got the tea, you got everything. You got everything backed up. You are practicing what you preach. And I think no one's really going to be able to question you or say anything to you, especially if someone's trying to oh, Cancer, you said you were going to do this, or this and this wasn't done correctly. And you're like, actually, I sent you an email, or I had a submission or something on Thursday at 3 p.m. clarifying this, like you're gonna have all the facts and all the receipts pretty much for anything, for anyone who tries to kind of like, you know, get at you or try to correct you. You're like, no, 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 I have proof. Like, I feel like you're really just going to be like on top of your game. And like, you know, the song that I'm picking up is that Ariana Grande song, like, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it. So it's like, whatever you don't have, if you can't get it right now, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get that thing. And if you want something, you're gonna get it, and no one's gonna be able to stop you. So you're really just walking the walk and you're talking the talk. So whatever you're talking, you're backing up through your actions, okay? So that's really powerful. No one's gonna be able to really question you or say anything to you. Be like, yeah, she thinks she's all that, but you know, she's all about her business and she doesn't mess around, so there's really nothing much I can say to her. You know, like whether it's he or she, doesn't matter. I feel like it's that kind of energy. Like someone may try to say something to you, but they know they can't because there's nothing they can't say to you, you know? So that's good, you know, you'll have one up on others. And then your third gift and strength for this month is forgiving the past and embracing the new. So I think you're leaving the past or whatever, it's just like no longer serving or served its purpose in your life. You're forgiving that. You're forgiving people who maybe didn't even apologize or don't even deserve really to be forgiven, but you're just forgiving whatever wasn't done in the past or whoever did you wrong or something. You're like, I'm letting it go. Like, I'm already entering into 2020 in a clear mindset, clean slate. I don't want to think about the past anymore. And you're forgiving and letting go of all those things. And just because you're forgiving things or people doesn't mean you're going to be like opening up, you know, your arms to them and like everything's okay. It just means you're forgiving that and you're not letting it hold any space in your system, in your heart anymore, so that you can focus on other things that are actually good for you. You know what I mean? Like the more you hold on to something, the more it weighs heavy in your heart. So you're releasing yourself of all those things. And now you're allowing yourself to embrace what's new, what's coming for you. So I feel like your whole energy or your aura is just like on a different level this month. You're going to start to feel that. I feel like you're already going to feel like 2020 maybe kicking into you because you're like on this whole nother like level and looking at big, you know, thinking and looking bigger at the picture of what's to come, and you're learning to no longer let the past weigh you down and no longer reflecting so much on that. I'm not saying you're not going to think about the past sometimes because it happens, you know, but you're no longer letting that energy hold you down anymore. Like you're breaking free. And when you do that, I feel like that's when a whole bunch of new doors open up for you and opportunities, because now you have room for all those things. You know what I mean? All right, so Cancers, I feel like in this month of December, when it comes to your health, you're feeling very strong. You're strong. Even if you do get a little bit sick, you know, some of you may get the seasonal cold or flu or little sniffles or something. I don't think it'll be too much of a big deal. Again, like we mentioned earlier, just incorporate more vitamin C, vitamin D into your diet can really help you out. Getting some natural sunlight if you can, or if it's sunny where you live, you know, getting 15-20 minutes a day can really help you out. But I feel like you're getting really strong, and I was picking this up for a lot of the signs actually for December, with your thighs and quads, like hamstrings or hip area, like that area of your body seems to be getting strong or is like really important this month. Or maybe you're using it a lot, or you're like sitting in some like position where like you're going to be using those areas a lot. Or people may be complimenting you like, oh, you have really nice thighs, or you have really nice legs, something like that. But I feel like overall, like you're really grounded. You're really grounded, and there's a lot of abundance in and all around you. You know, when it comes to like work, school, finances, I see that everything is lining up now. You're really starting to see everything. And again, like if I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. Like you're a go-getter. Like if you want something, you're gonna go get it and buy it or make it happen. And if you can't right now, you're like, I'm gonna find a way to make it happen and get that for myself. I just feel like you're really on top of your game, and you have like this goal or this dream or like achievement that you want to, you know, achieve and set for yourself. And I think a lot of you are making a lot of long-term goals happening, or you're painting the picture for yourself, and you see yourself in that dream, in that goal that you really want. And it's like already happening for you. If you are a business owner, I feel like your business is going to be doing really well this month, or you're getting a lot of customers, or making a lot of sales, or your investments or your stocks or whatever are doing really well. At your job, you may be getting a lot of hours, or a lot of extra shifts, or bonus pay or something, or like a gift. Maybe your boss or your coworkers, you receive some kind of reward or gifts, or like extra, what do you call it? Like raises or something. At school, I think you're also on top of your game. Like you're probably gonna be very busy, whether it's at work or school, whatever you're involved in. You're probably gonna be very busy. There's a lot of activity going on, but I think it's good busy. It's good stuff. It's stuff that you're really like on your game about. Like you're not gonna be really so much procrastinating this month. I feel like you're getting things done as they go, and because of that, you're gonna be on top of it, like really organized, very grounded. This is not an emotional month for you guys at all, but I don't see that as like a negative. I just feel like you're really focused on other things, on your material, on your surroundings, on your family, your, community, people around you that you love and care about. And being like that firm foundation, being that home. I see a lot of you maybe could be the ones hosting, Christmas or whatever you celebrate, or, together with the family. Maybe you're the one that likes to receive, you, like meaning you like people to come to your home maybe, or you really love just being in like the home area with the people that you love, the community or your friends. Some of you could have a necklace that you're wearing with a little pendant, or maybe you're going to receive a necklace. It could be a little stone or pendant or something here or you always wear all the time. And I see some of you could also live in an area where there's a lot of greenery, a lot of big trees, or animals like deers, coyotes, bunnies, but there's just like a lot of greenery, but a lot of abundance, okay? So you either literally live in an area like that, or you're just gonna feel a lot of abundance and beauty all around you, like material things. Maybe you love noticing Christmas lights or decorations, or this is like all types of stuff, you guys. And if you were applying for schools or jobs, I feel like you're going to be getting accepted and hear back from a lot of different places, like multiple places. And it's like you're gonna have to choose, because there's more than one, that you're gonna have more than one option, okay? And I'm also seeing that like your creativity, there's a lot of growth and progression. Like there's a lot of things that are coming out to you that you're gonna be reaching out for. A lot of growth that's happening. Your passion, your fire within yourself is growing. And I think because things are looking good, or they're starting to look good around you, you're really going to be able to focus on your gifts, your strength. What's next for me? Like, what can I do next? What can I do to take me to the next level, to grow? Some of you maybe could be thinking of like doing some kind of work with other people, or collaborating, or reaching out to other business partners or companies or something, or you're doing a group, or you're going to be doing a group project with people. But I think you're going to be reaching out and kind of like showcasing yourself, showcasing your talents. Like again, if you're a musician or you do music or something, it's like you're showing yourself and all you have to give to the world. And you're excited about it now, like you're excited about it. And I think you have someone by your side actually really backing you up. This can be a literal person, like a friend, a family member, a romantic partner, or this can also be one of your angels, one of your guides, or passed on loved one, ancestors that's like right by your side, and they're helping you, they're motivating you. They want you to showcase yourself. They want you to go out there and make your mark on the world, because you have your purpose. It's just about you embracing it, finding it, and once you find it, using it to live your purpose. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that there's going to be no more conflicts, no more miscommunications, no arguments and stuff. If there was some arguments with people, I think you're letting go of that. You guys are making peace, or just like no longer fighting, which may have happened last month or recently. And I feel like now you're at a place romantically where like you know what you want. Either you're ready for a serious commitment, or you're ready for a relationship, or you just like your standards. Like, I have these certain standards, this is what I want, and I'm gonna express that to the person that I'm talking to, or who you're maybe eventually talk to, and say, hey, like, you know, this is what I'm looking for, and you know, if you don't like this, then that's okay, but you're not going to argue about it. Like, you're not going to force someone to love you who doesn't love you. You're just going to put it out there, what you're expecting, what you want. And I feel like whoever is really interested and whoever's meant to be in your life, that list, or what, you know, I'm not saying you have a big list, but whatever your expectations are, like just having a serious commitment, maybe that person is going to be able to meet those requirements and give you what you need. And if they don't, then they're just not the right person. And I feel like now you're, instead of getting butthurt or emotional about it, you're just going to move past it and be like, okay, that just wasn't the person. But I feel like what's happening is that you are ready, or you're already in a serious commitment, and you're just telling your person like your passions and what you really want to do, and they're hearing you out, and they're not going to be arguing with you or questioning you or putting you down or anything like that. And for those of you who are single, I feel like you're ready for something, or like, you know your worth. Like, I want a serious, a real relationship. I don't want just a fake situationship or friends with benefits or whatever now people, you know, do nowadays. Like, I want something real, and I want a family. I want, you know, whatever your definition is of a real relationship. Like, that's what I want. And I think you're going to be really trying to go out there and look for that, but more so express it to people so they know where you stand, instead of just being quiet and not saying what you want just because you like that person. You don't want to scare them away, you know what I mean? And because you do that, I think it really opens the doors, and they see that you're, you know, you're not being aggressive about it, and you're not being like so, like, you know, yeah, just so serious or aggressive about it. You're saying in a like casual way, but still making it obvious, known that that's what you're looking for. And I think it's going to really actually benefit you. And there's not going to be any more arguments, any more miscommunications between you and another person, if there was. And if there was, you guys are making peace, or you're just like forgiving it, letting it go, and maybe just not talking, or you guys are just okay at a good place now. And I'm saying that in the past, whoever you're talking to or will be talking to, this person was kind of indecisive. Maybe they're always stuck between, you know, their headspace, what they're thinking, what their mind is telling them, and what their heart is telling them. And sometimes they can never really decide. They could be a really indecisive person, or maybe whenever you ask, what do you want to eat? Where should we go? They're like, I don't know, you choose. It's like, you guys never know. And maybe it's just them being kind of like guarded, or having a wall up, never really wanting to, you know, be vulnerable, you know, with you, because they're protecting their heart, or they're overthinking things. You know, this could be someone who they kind of went back and forth a little bit like that. But I actually see that in this month of December, at least a little bit after the first week possibly, or maybe in the beginning of the week, they're going to be revealing stuff to you. They're going to be opening up to you. See, you're not actually going to be that emotional this month, but this person is actually going to be opening up emotionally to you. Funny, right? It's like when you're emotional, this person's not emotional. Now that you're not emotional, you're doing good, it's like they pour their heart out to you. Maybe it's going to happen around the full moon. I think it's in Gemini, actually. I'm not sure. I think it's Gemini. Don't quote me on that. But I think this person's going to be opening up to you, be revealing what they're actually feeling to you, that maybe they, you know, have always felt, but they didn't feel comfortable saying to you, or they kind of kept it to themselves. They're going to be saying stuff to you, opening up and revealing their true feelings. And I think these are feelings of, you know, of love, and how much you mean to them, and how much maybe you inspire them, or how much they admire you. Okay, this person could have two close friends that they really rely on, or they really are, you know, are really an important part of their life. This can be two friends or family members, or maybe they have, you know, dogs or pets that they really love and they're so like attached to. This person could also be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Doesn't have to be, but this can be what this person's energy is embodying. They're just really going to be opening up, being more sweet, more kind towards you, saying things to you that they didn't always say before. And maybe you're going to be like, oh, really? Oh. And so you guys are really not going to be at a place where you're arguing or angry at each other. That's like not going to happen. So if you guys were arguing or had miscommunication in the past, I do see that that's going to be settling down, and you're going to be making up. And actually being at a better place now, because what I feel like when two people finally open up to each other, that's when you really have real communication. And it's like doesn't make room for any arguments or anger, you know, when you're so open and vulnerable like that. Like no one can really be angry at each other. So I think that's what's happening with this person, whereas in the past maybe they kind of held back, or they held themselves back from you, but you kind of intuitively felt that. And I think now finally they're going to be opening up and revealing their feelings for you. And I do feel like in their life there's going to be something lucky that happens, and maybe that's something they're expressing to you, that they feel very lucky to know you, feel lucky to have you in their life. And something is completing, they're ending this chapter, starting a new chapter in their life. And I think that's what they're probably going to be kind of talking to you about, that now moving forward 2020, it's like this new year, this new chapter. They want to be honest and they want to start things off on a strong foundation. And I think this person is really like, they really value foundations, family, and I think sometimes when they are closed off, it's just because they want to be really sure about what they're feeling. They want to be sure about their partner, sure about what's going on. And I think now that they're feeling more sure, more secure with you guys, they're going to really be opening up to new beginnings with you too. 10 is repeated twice for you guys, so this is all about endings and new beginnings, but I feel like really positive ones. Also, I think, you know, highlighting the 10th house, which is highlighting your career, your midheaven. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be at the peak of your career, or finding your purpose as well, or getting a lot of recognition there. Okay. And just overall, I think it's going to be a really nice, really amazing, grounding month for you. You're going to be feeling happier. Finances, health, I think overall is looking good. And in love, someone's opening up to you, so it's a beautiful time. All right, so we're going to be further clarifying everything in the extended reading, you guys, looking in deeper into this person. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they want you to know, what their next action or move will be towards you this month. I do feel like their energy is going to be very more soft, watery, loving. And of course, you're going to love that, you know? And then we'll be looking at the 3 things you should be aware of, be more cautious of this month, and then your advice at the end, okay? So thank you so much for being here, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the extended reading. The link will be below, and talk to you soon. Bye!